Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here again at AVAX, double checking a couple of key factors here. We're going to see if this ABC pattern still plays out. I've just updated the fibs a little bit, so if we do see an ABC, it should break below this area here, this 0.786 fib level, to get to our first lowest point. This is not a guarantee it's going to happen, sure, of course, but it's important to be prepared and ready for that. We're still honoring the ascending trend line. We're still over the cloud. We have a lot of reasons why we shouldn't be too concerned. But again, Bitcoin pulls back. We got to be mindful and ready for that. That is a possibility, even though Bitcoin is exuding a lot of strength right now. Okay, so there's that too. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I hope you can learn something. If you want to become a better trader, again, CryptoCache.tech is the site, link down below. I just ask you to hit the like button before we get started. Absolutely appreciate that. Thank you very much. AVAX, 7 days. What are we looking at here for liquidation? Well, we got some liquidation at 42 as a round number and as low as 39. Not a whole heck of a lot here in the recent time frame. We're going to look at just a really quick here, just to err on the side of caution. Larger time frames, most of that has been swept as well. A little bit left to the upside. And if we zoom out, we can see, of course, some liquidation between 50 and 55. That's a ways away. So the simple way to understand it here is that liquidation is really a non-factor for the moment, considering we don't have a lot of it in either direction. So what does that mean for us? Well, that means that the price can actually flow freer, if you will, based on good TA instead of actually just, hypothetical nonsense of back-end liquidation. So let's look at the daily time frame, work our way down, see roughly what this looks like for us here, and just double check a couple of things. So we need to recognize we're under the 100-day SMA. We've been below that for a little while. So until we break above 42, we're not like totally in the clear. However, we are still in very, very good shape here. This 0.618 fib level lining up perfectly with the 50-day moving average, okay? All moving averages are below the price action here, minus the 100, so I would say this is a very, very favorable scenario based on support. We're also between 50 and 70 in the RSI, money flow index, stochastic RSI is swinging upwards and converging on the MACD. So there's no way around it. The daily time frame looks pretty bullish, which is a unique thing to say because 2 or 3 days ago it was looking kind of abysmal, right? So now at this point, we're looking pretty good on the 4-hour time frame. Let me explain why. First of all, we got to recognize that stochastic is swinging down. That's actually a good sign with the RSI tapering off and the price going sideways. It's generally construed as a bullish divergence where the price action is going sideways, indicators pulling back. Once the indicators reset effectively and the price is still where it's at, it's going to leg up again. That's typically a strong continuing factor in these type of situations here. Okay. Now again, we got to recognize this ABC pattern is not fulfilling itself yet. It hasn't happened yet. It's just strictly hypothetical. So please note when I draw this on the charts, this is not a definitive what's going to happen. It's a potential what could happen. It just really depends on a lot of different factors, okay? We look at MACD here. We're diverging now officially, kind of letting us know the shift in momentum has occurred. Now, again, it's hard to avoid that and avoid seeing that because you can see we are moving down on all indicators here, or all oscillators, whatever you want to call them. We're effectively moving down, okay? So what does that mean for us? Well, this 0.786, this 39.60, this level was a previous resistance here back in, May 6th, okay? So hypothetically, it's going to work as a new support level moving forward until it doesn't, right? That's how support levels work, by the way. They work until they don't. So we're going to see if that level will hold. It has been tested once already, so we'll see, of course, if that doesn't hold. And if it doesn't, we would probably see this 0.618 fib level as the next potential bounce. So 37.80, round number, $38, as a potential area in which the price could continue to retrace or effectively recover at that level. That would make most sense because we have a lot of volume here at this range before we had this type of situation occur. Okay. So again, no matter how you look at it, recent highs turn into new lows. So we want to see if this level holds. If it doesn't, this one should. That's basically what we're looking at. Either way you look at it, the 4-hour time frame, we're above all moving averages. We're running concurrent with this ascending trend. Still mostly favorable. Just because the oscillators are telling us the price is pulling back, it doesn't mean it's going to be a severe pullback. All right. It is best to prepare for that, though, because if Bitcoin does end up pulling back, just say, 67,000, for example, we will see AVAX hit that lower 0.618 fib level, possibly even lower. Okay, we just got to be mindful and ready for that. That's a very realistic thing, and if you're not paying attention to Bitcoin, you're not trading altcoins correctly. So Ichimoku Cloud, we can see here, we're stuck within the price action, but close to this lower area. So it does imply we could have a break to the downside. Same thing with the conversion lines below the baseline, but we're still over the cloud. So this is just kind of a whole mess of conflicting factors that don't really tell us a heck of a lot for confirming either direction. It looks like it wants to break bearish, but hasn't yet. We got to give it a chance to do so. Okay? So what that would look like is if the price breaks down below this level here, hypothetically, just say the price comes down here, then there would be a bearish backtest of this level. That would be a case in point to consider shorting if you're going to. You don't short into a support level like we see right now, specifically not shorting into the cloud. Okay? That's just a good rule of thumb. Now again, I know you're going to probably miss out on some opportunities by waiting, but that's just what patience does for you folks. There's a lot of FOMO involved with being a patient trader, but there's a lot of benefit involved too, because you take higher converting trades, right? They convert at a higher rate. So either way you look at it, that's kind of where we're at here. I would just recommend being a little more patient. There's no confirmation for a long or a short. What is confirming, of course, is if you haven't seen this already, we took some nice profits here from AVAX. Good 44%. Yesterday, BSV, ICP 70%, Caspa, and Cardano. Some really solid trades here in the last 24 hours. So congrats again to our community members. Since we've secured a majority of profit on AVAX, there's no real reason to consider jumping into another trade until we have a little bit more confirming factors here. I try not to take 2 trades of the same trading pair, so we'll probably see how this current trade, if it finishes or not. But at this point, we're still confirming to be in good shape. Okay, no other way around it. All right, folks, that's pretty much what we got there. Don't forget to like the video. Make sure you trade BitUnix. Awesome exchange, link down below for their rewards. They are excellent with KYC and VPN requirements not being a thing in the US, Canada. They also provide you with trailing stop losses and a lot of cool things that no other exchanges offer. So thanks again, BitUnix, for listening to us traders, and thank you again for you to be just amazing part of my life. I deeply appreciate you. Thank you again. We'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care.